to today, right? Because something drove you, something got you here. There's something when you were a child that got you interested in entrepreneurship. There's something there. It's not just, hey, we want to spend more time with our family, we want to do this or do that. There's something back in your childhood that drives that entrepreneurship that you have here today. Back to his childhood, I think he got no attention from his father. His father was an engineer, and he wanted to get approval from his father. Right? He wanted to get approval that he could do it too, that he's worthy as well. Right? And he never built that relationship with his father. And I feel like sometimes you have to look back at your childhood and go, hey, what did I do? I know that this is true for me as well. Right? I didn't have a father growing up. Entrepreneur mindset was the only person that the type of person that got praise in our family, right? And so I've always had an entrepreneur mindset because I wanted that praise, I wanted that acceptance, but at the same time, I didn't have a father, and I don't want my kids to be raised without that love and time and quality as well. And I think Elon's missing that boat himself right now. He's got 6 kids that he never sees, right? And I think that he needs to see things from the balanced mindset of like, hey, here's one of the driving factors of why I'm an entrepreneur and why I'm seeking my time, and why I'm looking for revolutionary things. But at the same time, I want to be there for my kids, and I want to change that. So ask yourself, what's your driving factor? What are some of the things that happened when you were a kid, right? That maybe have driven you to this entrepreneurship where you sit today, right? Because something drove you, something got you here. There's something when you were a child that got you interested in entrepreneurship. There's something there. It's not just, hey, we want to spend more time with our family, we want to do this or do that. There's something back in your childhood that drives that entrepreneurship that you have here today. And I think understanding yourself, right? I think that's a huge thing as well, is that like we can build confidence in ourselves and our own ability once we understand the path that we were on and what we went through in life, right? And I think that's a really big thing as well. It's like dig in, understand some of your triggers, understand some of the things that happened to you and for you and around you when you were a child that drive a lot of the action out of you today, right? Like it happened. So if it happened, I want to know why I do certain things. I want to know why is it that Josh Osborne has an easy time staying up till 2-3 in the morning grinding on something when most people after 10, 12 hours get burnt out. I want to understand why, after 3, 4, 6, 12 months of doing something over and over and falling and failing and landing on my face, that I'm able to still stand back up and go again, right? I want to understand all of those things. I want to understand how deep I can really go to really find that inner connection with the rest of the world. And I think that you guys need to spend a little bit of time there. And if you spend a little bit of time there, things will open up of like, hey, this is driving me to do this. And I understand, like if Elon did this, he would go, hey, this is driving me to do this right here. It's driving me to, push and build $4 billion companies. Most people are lucky to have $1 billion company. He has 4. This is driving me to have $4 billion companies. And here's why, because, I was trying to get approval from my father who I never seen. Then something would click in his head and he would go, you know what? I have 6 kids right now, and I don't want to be that type of person to them either. I want to be there for them, right?